Yeah, we're heading for the final fight. Join some Brotherhood of Steel Knights or Paladins and a gigantic robot to fight our way to the Jefferson Memorial.
When I calm down and focus, I don't think anything but the fight.
You're not quite as worthless as you look.
Bit of news. Just listen to this. Today's weather.
Are you ready now? We can't afford to keep standing around like this.
Yeah, sure. I'm all ready.
Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
Liberty Prime. Anti-communist robot. Yeah, we're on fire support.
When you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, this land, and we're here for you. And now,
Let's exit. Here's the... Why was it that door this time? Yeah. Welcome to the Action Jackson. I'm not sure how stable this is, so hopefully we won't get interrupted.
communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom. Obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy symbol. Tonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission entrance: 0%.
We don't have to do much. We do need to provide support for it.
Engaging red Chinese aggressors.
Yeah.
Democracy is non-negotiable.
He can throw nukes, and he's basically invulnerable to damage, at least until he gets his mission done. Armor upgrade! That's welcome. I have to keep an eye on that. I don't want to let it go on its own. Everything with Hellfire armor.
Separation is imminent. Alaska's liberation is imminent.
Yep.
Communism is a freedom. Communism
He's destroying communists.
Democracy is non-negotiable. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated.
Someone's legs.
Democracy will never be defeated. Die!
Heavy incinerator. Yeah, we could use a little bit of repair. Moving on. There's a enclave guy there.
Obstruction detected. Communist target acquired. Democracy is true. Tactical assessment. Red Chinese victory. Impossible. Communist target acquired.
The fire armor. Okay, so far so good. And we have a perfect condition armor. Armor class 50. There's a limit to how long he'll last.
Communist detected on American soil. Will be liberated.
I think he becomes vulnerable or gets destroyed after he destroys the last shield. We need to increase our speed a bit. Mini nuke incoming.
Significant obstruction detected. Composition. Titanium alloys. Communism is alive.
Elder's lions!
Yeah, it probably gets destroyed now. Just testing. Okay, let's move in. They're immune to normal damage, but not lot damage, I guess. Shit.
Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated.
Eh, nukes, nukes. Yeah, no point holding back at this point. All or nothing, baby. Yeah, there was no point really for me.
Beware of our surroundings.
Go. At least Fox is still alive. That's wonderful. He might survive this. That would be fantastic. Want someone to survive.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this.
Give it up, Autumn. You've lost.
I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power. Once this facility is operational, the masses will flock to the Enclave for fresh water, protection, and a plan for the future.
Yeah. Raven Rock is gone. Eden checked out. You've got nothing left.
The American people are worth fighting for. The future must be secured. I won't let you stand in the way of that.
This isn't the way to do it. More fighting will just make things work.
And what would you have me do? Let you have everything I've worked to build? Let you destroy it all?
Yeah, just walk away. Just walk away.
And you? You would just let me leave? How can I be sure you won't just shoot me once I turn my back on you? I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Very well. I shall leave you to your fate.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you just let him walk away. It's amazing the world hasn't beaten that out of you. You just better hope it doesn't come back to bite you. Now let's get this place locked down.
I don't think they're in that sense evil.
Dr. Lee, it's Sarah Lyons. I'm in the control room. We're both here. What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws?
Yeah. Folks can start the purifier.
If that's how you want to do this, fine. But be quick about it.
This is a dire predicament. What shall we do?
Folks, I need you to start the purifier. The code is 216.
Of course. My immunity to radiation makes me a far better candidate for surviving in there. I would say that your destiny lies within that chamber, but you have already altered mine. The least I can do is return the favor, cycle the airlock, and we'll put an end to this.
Yeah, do you know the numbers? 2, 1.
If
I
you're
don't-
still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have
I
much
don't
time
think
left.
he's pushing their correct numbers.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child: selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues: sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Check that equipment. The Enclave is retreating. We have a location isn't going to help at all. We have
You
enough.
mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered.
Where's Sarah? Is she okay?
Yes, yes. She's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough.
Okay, what's going on?
It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off.
What about the purifier? Did it work?
Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you.
Yeah, how long was I out?
Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you.
Yeah, what about the Enclave?
Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces.
So, what happens now?
Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us.
How can I help?
Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Ah, okay. For those of you who have never played this game through, this is not what happens in the original game. First of all, it ends with the black and white war never speech. War never ends. War never changes, and folks will refuse to go into the chamber and activate the purifier. And that was one of the, because it's an obvious plot hole. That's why many people were so fucking angry with it, and I was one of them. I think Fox was my companion at the time when I went in there, and naturally the game has made a big deal about him being basically immune to radiation, and then you have a life and death situation. We need to activate the purifier now, and you have a Brotherhood of Steel captain, you have your main character, and you have a character immune to radiation. We have a high radiation area that means someone needs to go in there. So, which one do you pick? And the game does not even recognize the. If you ask Fox, he says something. It's your destiny. I won't interfere with that. So, yeah, it's the obvious best choice where everyone can survive, and the game writers didn't see that or tried a piss poor excuse of ignoring that. They wanted to make some kind of like noble sacrifice shit there, and it was terrible. I guess the Broken Steel expansion or DLC that we are now playing is what adds to that option that folks can go in there and activate the purifier. And I do appreciate it's a much better and some more satisfying ending than him just saying that spouting some nonsense about my destiny and not wanting to interfere with that. It was a terrible ending. But yeah. Now again I'm in uncharted waters. I've never played this. I've never played any of the DLCs. So let's see what Broken Steel has to offer for us.